Alright. Welcome back. We are Hale and Hardy. Let's see if we can finish this. Let's see what we can do here. Let's travel down to the underworld. Mapping is really cool. So we're gonna have to travel through the Jade Passage to Pandemonium. Let's see what we can do. Alright. So we got some chests. Abyss worms. We got a lot of health. 1500-ish? 1500-ish. Alright. That's a lot of eyeballs. Hecties would become a staple in the Final Fantasy games, especially in the online games. 11 and 14 have a lot of Hecties. Doorways. I swear with these empty rooms. Pit fiends. Don't leave that Barbara alive. Okay. Alright, so there's another doorway. Alright, so there's two more doorways. I'm guessing that one down there is going to be the way out. So there's both ice lizards and salamanders. That's interesting. So there's typically a line of elemental lizards, especially in these lower numbered games. I think there's 6. The Diamond Mace. Give things bunks. Yeah. Oh, 5 abyss worms. Oof. Give him a 4. Hey, good morning, Cuvier. Yeah, I'm trying to just finish this game up, and so I had some time this morning and thought I'd hop on. How are you doing today? White Dragon. Betrayal Fang. And Chimera Sphinx. That's an interesting combination. I mean, at least the ground is thawed, so they can do so, but yeah. Alright, so I hate doors. Always ends up being nothing. Right, that's, I mean, like, maybe the lion head part, kind of. Like, it's an inverted sphinx? I don't know. I mean, like, you know, so Sphinx usually have lion bodies, you know, not lion heads, but, I mean, maybe we just need to take what we can get? I don't know. Maybe they just really like brittles. One of these days we will cure poor Leon. More hellfire. Alright, so... I'm excited for episode 3 of Farlight tonight. Well, I do some chores later on. I was planning on re-listening to at least 1 and 2 and get myself back in the mood. It is the Missus and I's anniversary today, so I don't really have any plans, but you know, since everything's thawing out, we'll probably try to make an attempt for dinner. Man, the first time I fought that white dragon, that smoked me. Now it's like 2 hits. Yeah. She's a great lady, and so it makes it easy. Salamanders. Monsters! A blue dragon! Oh, we get the full boss music even. Killed him to full! Blue dragon. Hold my beer. Yeah, no, I really like this. I really, really like these Pixel Perfect remasters. Cat claws. And I've recently discovered this. So I mean, there's 2 different modes here. One emulates CRT, and it really makes a lot of the sprite work just pop having the. Having that CRT filter on, so I like to keep that on. One of these days I'll keep you alive, dude. Oh, it's a dagger. Cool. Effect. A 3-bladed weapon fashioned into a glove that is effective against spellcasters. Neat. That'll come in handy. Alright. Hey, you got to hit him. Good job. So many empty rooms. A wind flute. Alright. Level 3. Oh, that looks cool. Water looks really cool. Oh god, so many doors. I mean, Maria and Furion basically just kill everything, so... Hey, Leon got some health. Excellent. Empty room. Cross? Okay. Cyclone 13! Oh, Leon. Maybe I should give you a shield. Just try and keep you alive. I'm gonna res him, and then these two are gonna go, and one of them's gonna cast Cyclone. Huh. Hey! Alright, Leon, I hate to say it, but you're getting a shield. It's gonna at least give you some evasion. Magic. Okay. Give them all the bunk. Oh, hey, Stealth. Yeah, this is Final Fantasy II, the remaster that came out last year. I've been trying to finish them up. I finished Final Fantasy I earlier this week, and doing 2, and then me and another streamer and I are going to do 2 different versions of Final Fantasy III at the same time, which should be interesting. It'll be very interesting, because I'm going to be doing the Pixel Perfect Remaster, which is more true to the original game, and they're going to be doing what is the DS remake, the 3D remake that came out. So, monsters! Oh-hoo! King Behemoth! But yeah, so with the CRT filter on, I love the way that it gives like this kind of extra depth to these larger sprites. Gives an illusion of 3D. Curse! Protect! Excellent, curse it.
Alrighty. A fish-tailed lion. Alright. So you do that. You do this. You do that. Sweet. I mean, I'm massively overgeared for a lot of this, but it's still fun. Another rune axe. Excellent. Oh, there's a bad guy down there in the water. Oh, I need to do that. Well done, Leon. Well done. So, just so you guys both know the story so far, basically I am almost done with this game, and I am currently in the Jade Passage, which connects the living world with Hell, which part of Hell has erupted into the real world in a castle called Pandemonium, which is where I'm trying to get to. And so we'll see how this works. See, look at that, look at that. There's a guy in the water. How do I get to him? Can I go? I can. What can I do for you? Oh ho! Alright. Definitely need to buy some paste. And we're gonna teach it to Leon. And now, Leon's whole job, at least for a while, is going to be, if he can, cast haste. Alright, 3 doors. Empty room. I hate doors. Great Malboros! Well done, Leon. Well done. Empty room! Pathway down. Kill these guys. Well, I mean, they're basically giant teeth with, or giant mouths with tentacles, so I don't know what they have to be upset about. Oh, so many more doors. 2 chests on this floor that are visible.
That's a lot of Malbros. Alright, get them, guys. Hey, cast haste. Guy got... Oh, man. Okay, all the war off. Guy got turned into everything. Oh. So that's the way down. So many Malboros. That's amazing. Trail Fang. I don't know why I'm checking all these rooms. They're all empty. They're not! The Aegis Shield, Dragon Armor, and a Holy Lance. Those are ultimate weapons. Alrighty. I have too much stuff. Oh. Okay. Alright. I guess everybody gets rune axes. A rune axe for you! A rune axe for you! Rune axes for everyone. Monsters! The Red Dragon. I should cast Curse. Fire Breath. Miss! Curse is such an amazing spell. It's one of the reasons it's like one of the reasons that it's about the only thing I have level a second Yochi bow. So what Curse does basically is it reduces all stats, including attack and defense, and so, but it has a fairly low success rate, and so until you've leveled it pretty significantly. This one looks pretty straightforward. Vampire ladies. In the previous dungeon, I was fighting vampire girls. Now I have vampire ladies to look after. High potions. Well done, folks. A protect ring in empty room. The geriatric vampire squad. Preemptive strike. I feel like somebody needs to call pest control in here. You got worms, mate. Elixir. But what if the early bird special at Denny's is blood? I mean, I've met some line cooks in my day. Now's the part where I talk about how terrible the mechanics of this game are. Oh, autosave. Save me, it looks like. So what just happened is everyone on my team failed their saving throw against petrification. And it's going to happen again. Okay. So what we are going to do... Alright. So we are going to give you a protect ring. And see if that helps. So it used Bad Breath, which actually, like, you know, moving on from here in the series, see, the protect ring didn't even help. Look at that. Oh, I mean, the protect ring is not anything else. But Bad Breath will be the main weapon of Malbros moving forward. But in this game, what it does is it petrifies. And if every member of your team is petrified, they're considered dead. Oh, Lord. these people. Alright. Well, luckily, this appears to be the end of the Jade Passage. And hopefully this will then spit us out into Pandemonium. Now listen here, you all behave. Had enough of your nonsense. There's a teleporter. This is the Castle of Hell, Pandemonium. Because every castle in hell should have crystal floors? I guess? Yeah. Death Riders. Ooh, ribbon. Goodness gracious. Okay. A mantis devil. I feel like one of these is just spontaneously ambushed. So how many floors do we think there's going to be in Pandemonium? So the last dungeon, the last true dungeon, which was the Obsidian Tower, had excuse me? Had 10 floors. 10 floors is how many the Obsidian Tower had. Which seems excessive. Corals. Great. Hey, another protect ring. Hey, I gotta make sure that you have the appropriate ratio of, you know, again, I'm curious, like, you know, what would a bathroom in the Castle of Hell, what functions do we think that would have? Their evasion's so high that their defense value doesn't matter as much.
That's it, I'm redesigning some encounters for D&D. Alrighty. Demons in the break room. It's like, no, we opened these portals so you can even be punishing other while you're even on the clock. How much you want to bet I'm going to open this is going to be monsters? Oh, ether. A mithril golem? He looks lumpy. Guy broke 4K. Awesome. Awesome. Preemptive strike. Be a terrible birthday. Sir, some of these random people just appeared from the gateway that we left unguarded. So the reason Leon is so squished because he just joined the party, and the way that this game works, which I've lamented on many times, is that every stat is leveled independently, and what happens is so when they join, they're at like kind of a base level, and so at the very beginning of my run through of this, I literally spent like 23 hours off stream grinding the character that will be in the party the whole time, which is Furion, the main character. And so that's why he's like all maxed out. Maria's been in the party the next longest, and then I did a little bit of grinding with Guy, but then the fourth party member changes fairly often. And so, yeah, I'm just like, yeah, you're just gonna spend a lot of time dead. Like, I don't really have to keep resurrecting him. I could just leave him dead. It would make very little difference. But, you know, every little bit of DPS counts. Alright, third floor. Oh, what is going on here? Okay, I see one chest. It would make a lot. Leon's body just being drugged through pandemonium. Not quite dead yet. Alright, so Beast Demons. You sounded impressive. Don't step on the teleporter again.
it's gonna cap out on hit points soon. Oh, that's a lot of snake ladies. I blame Final Fantasy for several of my, shall we say, adult proclivities. Stupid, sexy snake ladies. Oh, two mithril golems. Well done, everyone. Oh dear. I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. Devil wolves. Okay. Apparently this is a pocket dimension behind this door. So many bad guys. That's not right. Monsters! Zombie. So... this implication is fun. So, this is one of the first bosses that you face in this game, except he's alive, and now apparently he's a zombie, and so, which makes sense because he was a bad dude, and we're in the castle of hell, and so apparently he went to hell, and then he was stuffed in a box to guard the Genji gloves. Another iconic Final Fantasy item, the Genji gear. Usually belonging to, in lore in the game, to some warrior of antiquity. They usually have some of the best, like, offensive stats for armor. Alright, so it came all that way and it doesn't do anything. The Iron Giant! Superman. So this is the first time I've come across this particular model.
in this playthrough, or in this game. I like it. Oh, and he drops the Genji helm. Now I just need the Genji armor. Alright, I haven't cast these spells yet. But I'll take it. Oh, he actually survived the round. Must have low rolls. Okay. Oh, Lord. So many insta-kill stings. Hey, guy almost has Cure 9. Excellent. I just healed him. I just got him on his feet. Alright, so this door brings us to the other side. Which lets us get to... get to that chest in the middle. Everybody just likes to pick on Leon. It's like, this is why nobody's allowed to live long enough to fight. It's because you all use just such ridiculous status effects. Monsters! Tiamat! Alright. Why not? Ice Storm 16. Any curse to land. Yeah.
Ba-ba-ba. I haven't used one of these. No. Get it! Ugh. Might be immune. Blink, protect, shell, haste. Is that aura on there? Cure yourself before something bad happens to you. Oh! Alright. Oh. There's one thing I'm going to try real quick. Yeah, it doesn't do a whole lot. What about Ultima? I was just doing the wrong thing. These things happen. Hey, Curse leveled up. I now have Curse 11. Discarding a Genji helm. Thanks, Ma. I already have one. Yeah. Leon was actually useful. Huzzah! What do? You cast haste. So this is really the start of the deep Final Fantasy tradition of like having quote unquote like super bosses, or like in the final dungeon there just being a ton of optional bosses, and I'm here for it. They're like, we want to include Tiamat again. Well, but this doesn't really make any sense with the story we're telling. Well, we'll stuff Tiamat in a box. Bold. Cure 9. Alright. Stop using Blaster. Alright. One more time. Hey, bud. What's up? Mm-hmm. What's up?
So I'm just a
Yeah.
very fun so far.
Awesome.
It was about the keyboard fight thing. Time spread is the story here. I'm going to see if there's any story in here, but there isn't. Anyway,
Love you.
have a nice time streaming.
Leon, you're doing so well. Stabby cat. So many corals. Monsters! Who we got this time? Beelzebub. Stuffed in a box. Yeah, I'm gonna lead with Ultima this time. Boom! Ow! Jerk. So many buffs. It's a really cool sprite, though. I really like that art. Flare 16. Well done. Good job, team. For the Genji armor. Giving all the best defensive stuff to Leon, just hoping he will continue to live. Hey, Maria maxed out hit points. Congratulations, Maria. Do. Mithril Golem. Chop him into bits. Alright, so if I go... It seems a pretty straightforward path, it's just irritating.
Joy. Bombs. Monsters! Astaroth. Yes, curse worked. Get him, guys. See, that's why you equip all of the protection from instant death stuff. Contained a ribbon. So, ribbon. Tech drain. Alright. There. We should be well guarded against status effects now. Things will hit us harder, but at least things won't like insta-give us. Floor 5 now? 4. Oh, we're back on 4. Still on 4, I guess? Ow! Jerk. Seventh floor. This looks like a straightforward path. Sage's Wisdom. Thunder Gigas. So Thunder Gigas is a boss. From the last dungeon. I have a feeling we're getting close. Now listen, you're supposed to be immune to instant death. Eighth floor. Two chests. One on the top left, one on the bottom right. A door on the top right. Okay. Got a Book of Confuse. Okay, King Behemoth is just a guy now. 4 floors ago, he was a mini-boss. Acid file. Good job, team. Blue Dragon was a boss in the last dungeon. I don't care about anything you can do, Gigas. Another flare tone. Good job, team. So many enemies.
Oh dear. So, more than likely, this floor is intended as an infinite scroller. They did this in a dungeon in Final Fantasy 1 as well, but with one of the quality of life updates being the mini-map. Oh, I guess not. There's probably some unique mini-boss on this floor or something. Make sure I don't see any chests. That I don't care enough. Alrighty. Let's fight the Emperor. Okay, first thing we're gonna do. 2, 3, 4. You have braved the bowels of hell to reach me. But the hand of man, which deals in false justice and forsaken love, can never hope to defeat the Lord Master of Hell. Yeah, I didn't think curse would work. I am gonna keep pounding you with Ultima, though. Nicest bathroom? You know, I've seen nicer. You know, the galaxy, kind of like unfurling behind is a little distracting. Alright. Yeah, definitely need to stick with Ultima. Starfall 10? Alright. Ow. we're just gonna do that. Flare 16. Alrighty. I am just gonna keep hitting you with these bombs. Starfall 10! Get you a drain, cure everyone. Question becomes, how much hit points? Oh, that 600 damage is not anything to snuff at. Oof. Guy and Leon basically just trying to keep each other alive. I'm sitting here throwing everything at this guy. What do you suppose he's going to have a second form? Cyclone 13! Alright, let's see what else can I throw at this guy. I didn't think it would do anything. Sweet! He's gonna have a second form, though. Unbelievable. Defeated by insects like you. Not once, but twice. Who are you?
Such a cool effect. It's done. Now let's get out of here. It's finally over, isn't it? It was a long struggle, but with the Emperor gone, we've nothing left to fear. Thank you. With all my heart, I thank you. With the combined strength of Kashan and Finn, we will build the kingdom anew. Together, Princess, we will create a kingdom even fairer than the old. Though once a coward, I now stand here a new man. I have all of you to thank for that. You have my deepest gratitude. I'm sure Scott is smiling down on me from above. Look at you. Do you realize what you've done? Who am I supposed to steal from with the Empire gone? You put me out of a job. I guess I'll just have to start stealing from you. Better watch your backs. Ye sure showed 'em, Firion. You're every bit the bloke I pegged ye for. Oh, you're pegging me now? Spicy. If ye ever feel like trying your hand at pirating. What? That not sit well with ye, Maria? Ha ha! Looks like your next battle's already begun, Firion. Is this the end of the game? Could have sworn there was a second form. Nellie, who? Oh, you're Rickard's daughter. You did it. I'm sure my dad's happy for you too, up there above the clouds. I'm going to be working here, serving the princess. I just want to do whatever I can to help out. Oh, it's Joseph's daughter. Okay. Joseph? Yeah, I saved her in the mines. Okay. We must now dedicate ourselves to the task of restoring what was lost. Farewell. Words cannot express my gratitude to you all. Well, they just fucked right off. War finally over. Yes. We can live in peace again, together. Right, Leon? There can be no going back. Not for all of us. But why? Don't go. Firion, stop him. Maria, Leon is right. We've been through too much. I can't stop him. Not now. Leon, we will meet again. Oh, all the people that have died. Well, we should be going too. This is only the beginning. Their long struggle was finally at an end. The Emperor, pandemonium, the monsters plaguing the world, all had vanished without a trace. Peace had returned once more. The wounds of the war would mend, and the memory of those bitter days would fade. But one thing would never be forgotten. That a band of young heroes once saved the world. To the fans across the globe, both past and present, to the crew who brought the originals to life, we offer a profound and heartfelt thanks. Roll credits! Fantastic! Fantastic! So, closing thoughts. I've said it a couple of times. I'll reiterate it again. This game, I wish they would do like a full like rework of the game, like, because the story, I like the story. The story is good. The rise of the Palmycian Empire, the you know, and then killing the Emperor and thinking that you've won, and then the rise of the new bad guy, and then usurping it, and like it's a big convoluted plot. There are many characters that come and go from the team that you grow emotionally attached to, and then they're like succinctly and very powerfully killed. The first one being Joseph, which just really catches you off guard, because this was the first time in a game. So this game came out in 1988. In movies, they were experimenting a lot with killing off characters in children's media for emotional impact, but this is really one of the first games that ever did it. For effect, though, I mean, this game wasn't released in America until the late 90s on the PlayStation. As part of Final Fantasy Origins, which was Final Fantasy 1 and 2. It was the first time Final Fantasy 2 was released with an English translation. However, in Japan, I mean, it was a big deal. But the gameplay of this game is extremely difficult. If you play it as it is intended to be played, it is brutal in the way it kind of forces you into certain paths. Now, so the next two games that I'm going to be covering on stream, Final Fantasy 3 and 4, kind of take very different routes to address that problem, and they do it in different ways. So Final Fantasy 3, basically once you get your cast of characters in your party, which is fairly early in the game, they will remain in your party forever. But it's also the introduction of the class system, where you can change jobs and level all of the jobs independently. And you have to have certain jobs at certain levels to be able to do certain things, cast certain spells, etc., etc., etc. And so that was their, so that's the next game that was made after this one, and it makes it into a, rather than having to level each skill and what I believe the design intention was with this game was for characters to become specialized in certain things. Because to fully level a broad set of skills would take an incredible amount of time. But so in the next game, they introduced the job system, which allows you to still have these kind of specialty skills, but more like you're leveling almost a group of them at once, which is helpful. And then in Final Fantasy IV, they completely scrap the job system and go to individual characters having classes. So you have your knight, and you have your dragoon, and you have your black mage, white mage, summoner, etc., etc., etc. And but your party members change much more frequently, and change very frequently. And by having a large, diverse cast, you have a lot more options. But with the job system, you could enter a new part of the game where the jobs that you have leveled are completely useless. Where you go into the next section of the game where you've been leveling all melee fighters, and for this whole next section of the game, melee fighting is just not an option, either because you can't physically interact with the enemies, or because they're so resistant to physical attack. And so by kind of switching gears between 3 and 4, and going to having characters that have defined skills at certain times in the game, it made sure that you always were equipped for the challenges that were being presented. There's still some flexibility, still some play within the system, where there's a certain dungeon where you have 2 heavily armored characters, and you enter this dungeon, and if they're wearing anything metal, they are paralyzed, which really, really threw me as a kid. But it makes it more impactful when they make choices like that. Now, so we've covered Final Fantasy 1. We have just finished Final Fantasy 2. So Final Fantasy 1 I did play in the early 90s on the NES briefly, but most of my encounter with Final Fantasy 1 came at the same time as Final Fantasy 2, and that's when they were released as part on the PlayStation as Final Fantasy Origins. Final Fantasy 3 was not released in the US for some time. For many people, the first encounter that they had with Final Fantasy 3 was actually the release on the Nintendo DS, which was a full remake, a 3D modeled remake. And that was the first time I played it too. And since then I found ROMs and other methods of playing it closer to the original. Final Fantasy IV was my first Final Fantasy game. It was released in America as Final Fantasy II on the Super Nintendo. And some fun trivia about Final Fantasy is that when it was released, there were 2 distinct versions created. There was Final Fantasy II Hard Mode and Final Fantasy II Easy Mode. Easy Mode is the only one that was actually translated and released as Final Fantasy II. That came as a major eye-opener when I went and played Final Fantasy IV when it was released on the PlayStation. Some of the major differences are between Easy and Hard Mode. In Hard Mode, or Japanese version, the characters have multiple skills. They all have like a quote-unquote class skill that is not present in the Easy Mode. And so there's a lot more, there ends up being a lot more depth to the game as opposed to just what I thought as a child. And so we're really kind of getting into the beginning of my memories of Final Fantasy with Final Fantasy IV. And I've absolutely loved these series. Final Fantasy II is a good story. I highly recommend everybody try and play it at least once. If you can, there's several guides out there that show you a way to that show you a way to power level your characters at the very beginning. I highly recommend, if you have the patience to do it, do that, and so you can go in and play the game and not necessarily have to worry about everything. The end. And thank you for joining me. I will save my data with the fancy little star. Now let's see. How badly did I screw up the bestiary? There's one I missed. Two, three, 4. Hey, 4. That's not bad. Oh, it's up there in the top right corner. I could have just looked at it. Alright. Let's take a quick pick through the gallery real quick. So, how many pages do we have? I'm going to start at the end. So this is something that's really cool that came with the Pixel Perfect remasters, is that it included a lot of the original like character concept art and sketches to supply some extra flavor and stuff. Some of these are really cool, and you can see how it translated into like the final character work. This is one of the original drawings of Behemoth, and seeing how it's translated into the sprite work in the game, and then how it's managed to keep that form over time. Lamia, again, snake ladies. Corals. It's so cool. This almost looks like just kind of like an afterthought drawing. The golems, the riders. But it's especially in this era of gaming. Storage for images was at a premium, and so we're looking through here, and it's like there's maybe 24 different monster types that they just recolor and reskin for different monsters of varying power levels, and so there's the whole beginning of gaming where it's the same monster, but it has a different coat now. So it's it's a different it's a different tier of monster. That all came from just memory allocation issues. Cool stuff. It's awesome. All right. Well, thank you very much. I will hopefully be back on Tuesday is the plan, I believe, to start with Final Fantasy IV. I'm going to start with 4 because I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy III simultaneously with Artie from Artie's Artifacts. You can see him on Twitch at awakened_artifact or in our Discord. You can always ping him there. Be sure to check out all the fun stuff that we do. This will be up on my YouTube channel in a few days probably, and that's about it. I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their day.